What's up, my people? We have a very special stream today. One, I'm back at the river. We have a beautiful day after yesterday. Two, we have those nasty garlic worms that we have to finish, get rid of them. And the other worms we have to get rid of. So we're going to do a lot of worm fishing today. So I expect to catch a lot of fish. And three, after this stream's done, we're going to be over 1 million views on my channel, and so just a special shout out to everyone that's ever watched anything of mine and subscribed to my channel. You guys are awesome, and I thank you so much for that. Of course, though, if anyone is watching this after the live, make sure you do like and subscribe and come check out a live another day. But hey, why don't we get to it and catch some smallies? Use up these nasty, stinking garlic worms. They're disgusting. Alright. And I can't see a single thing on my screen right now, so bear with me. Give me a second to get to the river. Over the river and through the woods. To the dam I go. I'm going in. I'm going all the way in. Hello. Cold water. Oh, not too bad. It's actually warmer than I expected. It's going to cool down though over these next couple of days. It's going to get into the 40s. It's super shallow again. Look. What's up, people? A couple of people in here. Nice to see you guys. We're going to head over and do some smallmouth fishing. Ooh, there's a salmon right there. Should I go grab him? I don't know. He'll be gone by the time I get over there. You can see the salmon so much better because it's super shallow. And he's swimming right in front. There's two of them, I think. Yep, 2 salmon right in front there. 3 salmon. Look at them. 4 salmon. Should I sneak up on them? Look at them. Big old hosses right there. Oh, there they go. Nice. So shallow. Exactly what I was hoping for, though, to be honest. Let's see, right about here, I'm going to be good. Alright. What's up, everyone? How you doing? There's like 4 giant salmon I just scared off. I'm not going salmon fishing, though. I am using up these nasty things. Garlic scented worms. They've been stinking up my fridge. Oh, God, I opened it up and I just want to puke right off the bat. They're so nasty smelling. I'm telling you, man. They might be good, but they stink. They stink. Hey, what's up, Thomas? How you doing? Hang on, give me 1 second here to put this nasty smelling worm on. Garlic flavored. I wonder how many salmon are out in here right now. I don't think they'll scare the other fish, but I don't know how that works in the fish community. Let's see who else we got in here. I can't pronounce it. Abanav, something like that. And then Ramira, hello, how you doing? Thomas. No, I just got here. Just got into the river, literally like a second ago. Hey, Aiden, what's up? Good to see everyone in here. You know what I did? I grabbed my wrong rod, so it is what it is. We're going to go with it. It's not my good rod, but it is what it is. Everything's going to be a little bit more difficult with it. Yeah, big old salmon out there. I might go back and get it, though. We'll see. I didn't even realize that when I grabbed it. I got my other one in my car, but I would have to go all the way back and grab it really quick. It's not too far, but you know, it's kind of annoying. We're trying to catch some smallmouths. Nice to see you too, Lindsay. Thomas McBride, it is like 2:30. Lindsay, I must not suck too bad. You keep coming back for more, so who's the one that's sucking? All right, Jet, sounds good. What's up, Josie? Scott, how you doing? Hey, what's up, Ty? I think that's how you pronounce your name. Yeah, I don't know. Lindsay came in my stream the other day and was trying to start stuff too, so I'll let her keep starting stuff as long as she doesn't get nasty. Thank you. I appreciate it. The more you talk, the more it helps me, so keep talking. Tell me how bad I suck at fishing. I love it. So right now, because I have like 36 night crawlers I have to get rid of. All the salmon are trying to jump up right there. They just tried to jump up the river. I have 36 night crawlers from a couple days now, and some of those are garlic. So I'm trying to use them up. They've been smelling up my refrigerator. Like real bad. What? Who's making you watch it? Like, I don't understand. Like, you're so upset I'm doing live stream every day, yet you're in here, like, watching me and upset that I'm doing it. Like, GTFO then. I'm doing this for me and the people that want to enjoy the ambiance and the fishing. If you don't like it, like I said, leave. I don't even care, bro. But every time you make a comment, it helps me out, so I appreciate that. Let's see, where is this? It's in Wisconsin, Milwaukee River. Oh my God, I got all kinds of junk here. Yeah, there's so many salmon here, I don't know, they're going to be spooking all the fish away maybe. Just walking up, I saw 4 of them, and I saw 2 of them try to jump over there at the fish slide. I'm not really sure. Yesterday when I went fishing, so when I left the house, it was 80 degrees. And then when I got to the fishing spot, it was 60 degrees, so there was a huge drop yesterday. I was hoping today would like solidify a little bit better since it's been sunny and kind of nice out. Man, we should go over there and fish, and just we can watch the salmon jump up while we're fishing. That might be interesting, because I didn't get a bite over here yet. I think I'm going to do that. That's going to add some interest to the stream, and Lindsay can watch me suck some more. I love sucking so much at fishing. That's why I keep doing it. Well, like I said, if Lindsay wants to keep running her mouth, she can, because it helps the channel. Any kind of comment, any kind of interaction helps the channel, so she can run her mouth all night long. I don't care. She wants to waste her night telling some random person on YouTube that they suck at fishing. I mean, I guess to each their own, you know. I'm sure she likes to do a lot of sucking herself. Hopefully we can see some salmon jump over fishing over here. That's the first time I've actually seen them try to jump up the fish slide. Like, I've seen them around here splashing around, but that's the first time I've actually been able to see them actually make an attempt to get up. My drag on this reel is, I think it's broken. So that should be interesting. I know. Oh, there he is. Salmon just jumped right there. Yeah, imagine trolling a fisherman. Someone just going out and fishing. That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I hope this rod works. Like I said, I grabbed the wrong one for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe the fish don't even like the garlic flavor. Like, I'm freaking like vomiting, smelling it. I gotta turn like this so we can watch for salmon jumping up. They keep trying. I got my first bite at least. Somebody liked the garlic. So at least we got a bite now. I didn't get one out there. Yeah, I'm going to be mad if this drag is broken. It's going to make fishing very interesting. A salmon right in front of me swimming around. Let's see if we can get one to jump up and actually make it up, you know? Yeah, they're just swirling right around here. It's nuts. This is like one of the latest I've ever fished the river, so like I never got to really experience the whole salmon run over here when I was like younger. Yeah, we're using garlic scented worms. Here, I'll show you guys. Yeah. There you go. Garlic scented night crawlers. I got a bite, hang on. I think it's a bite. Just letting you guys know, if you guys buy garlic scented night crawlers, they stink. They really stink. It's hard to explain what they smell like. There is some garlic scent to it, but I don't know if I would really call it garlic. It's kind of like death. And then you put it in your refrigerator and keep them good, and it's like kind of nasty. I gotta take my glasses off. I can't read the chat. Oh, I was not ready. It just ripped the worm right off. It felt pretty decent. So we're going to get something here. Just a matter of time. Yeah, my drag is effed, man. That sucks. I might have to, like I said, I might have to go back and get my other rod. We'll try it on the first fish, though. If we have a major issue on any kind of big fish, we're going to have to switch it. Hey, what's up, everyone? I don't know, no, they're not. Fish love it because it oxidizes the water. And there's lots of like bait and other things being picked up. I fish right in front of it though. All the salmon are out in here trying to jump up. They don't have any care in the world of how fast this water is. They have one purpose in life, and it's to spawn. Yep, they're gonna die doing it too. Just in case everyone wants to know, though, Lindsay thinks I suck at fishing, so I know you were really worried about that. So we're targeting smallmouths. You use Spike It and Bang garlic scents. This stuff will clear your sinuses. I mean, it's probably much worse than the garlic scented night crawlers, to be honest, but it's enough for me already. We're going to see if this, we're getting the bites already, but yeah, we're going to see if this rod is going to be able to handle it. I'm worried. I don't know if I'm going to even be able to set the hook if there's no drag. Dude, I just got hit again. They're ripping my worm off. Okay, I'm not leaving any tail off that time. I'm just putting it back out there again. That's the good news. The bad news is I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch it with this rod. Dude, they just stole the other piece. I don't understand. Best luck trout by hooking the worms like a wacky rig. So a few loops on the middle of the worm, so both ends. I'll try that on the next one. They're just ripping it off though right now. I'm getting bites, so that's not even the issue right now. And then we just gotta get the worm to either stay on or go in their mouth. One of the two. It's like as soon as you take the tail off of it, they're like, no, I know what this guy's trying to do. Maybe liking the garlic though. It's so weird though. I thought for sure I would have had a bite out in the middle of the river out there. It didn't have a single nibble. I had 3 already here. Yeah, that sucks. I keep thinking on my new rod I'm going to end up snagging it one of these times and like snapping it, trying to like get it off of there. But it's an ugly stick. It's pretty tough. All right, I'm going to put a bigger worm on. I'm going to throw this off and try to do the rig the way he was saying it. Oh God. And then like your fingers and stuff end up smelling like it too, and everything smells like it. It's just disgusting. All right, let's see here. We gotta hook them in the middle, right? And leave both ends hanging off like a wacky worm. We're gonna try it. Do a couple loops, then something like this, right? Carbon fiber, but it got replaced. Yeah, that's nice, good. Yeah, I don't know, sometimes these fish, you wonder how they can get the worm off so easily, even a brand new fresh worm. let's see if we can get a taker on it now. There's no reason why they wouldn't. Like I said, the only question is if I don't have drag on here, what is going to happen? Okay, there's a bite. He nibbled off the... Dude, he almost got the worm off already. I don't understand. I just put a fresh worm on. Maybe the garlic worms are weaker or something. Like they're so garlically flavored that it's disintegrated their skin or something. I don't know. It's weird. They're just like having a field day right now. Oh, that was close. Yeah, I'll try it again too on another worm. I'm always looking for some new ideas. Like as long as people are cool about it, like. Once in a while, I get people that be like, no, you need to switch up the lure now. All right, well, we got rid of the skunk, guys. It seemed to handle it okay as far as my drag goes. I don't know if we get a big fish, though. But we'll take one to get on the board here. There we go. Hey, Jackson, what's up? I want to thank everyone that's, coming here and chilling and being pretty cool and stuff. We do get some people in here sometimes that just want to start stuff. But I'm just here trying to have fun and relax, and hopefully you guys are also enjoying it. There's a cool thing about this stream, guys. After we're done doing the stream, I'm going to be over 1 million views on my YouTube channel, so it's a pretty cool milestone. Hey, what's up, India? Yeah, little guy, they start today, so... Enjoy your garlic flavored mouth now after you chewed on my garlic worm. Okay, excellent. Like I said, I was getting bites. They were in here. We're going to do the wacky setup again. Fish on, guys. Fish on. Man, I wish I could somehow pump the smell through the stream, like some sort of smell-o-vision or something. I'd be like, all right, guys, scratch and sniff right now on the screen, the little dot in the middle there. You can smell the garlic worms. Hey, what's up, Salvation of Freedom? What helps to get the scent off? Wash your hands in the sand. Use it to scrub. Okay. I've tried a couple different ways. Not today, though. I haven't tried it today. I'm trying the kind of like the wacky rig right now. We just caught one, so we're going to go back to it and see what we can do again. The last time I did this, I caught a 16.5-inch bass. That was a nice fish to catch, definitely. I have caught carp doing this too sometimes. Maybe we caught the only fish in here. Oh, there's a bite. Dang it. I was trying to let him take it a little bit, but he just ripped the one side of the worm off. They should have no problem finding the worm. It smells really bad in the water for them. They keep picking it up. I can keep feeling it with this braid. Dude. There's this fine line between letting them have it and then them just ripping off the worm too at the same time. I try to set it early sometimes I let them take it. Smallmouth bass. Hey, thanks a lot, man. I'll see you around again, too. Yeah, I'm hoping a big one's going to come and scare him here in a second. Little eddy right here next to the dam is just like a hotbed for every fish. They don't seem to care if the salmon are swimming around them either. Little big old fish. They're probably eating the salmon like as they disintegrate in front of them, decay. They seem to be not picky about the worms. It feels like you have to put it right in the right spot on the first drop, and then that's when they hit it. It seems like. There's a bite. Probably a little guy. Yeah, he let go already. They keep pulling it. They're not committing into it though. They're being like very cautious with the worm. We're gonna get one here again pretty soon. I can tell though. They keep going at it. It's just a matter of time before one of them decides to actually commit to it. It is really weird though, like, it seems like they're just hitting it as soon as it comes in or not at all. I mean, a pike probably would, but I don't know if pike are chilling in here right now. I have never caught a pike right here. I have caught a pike underneath the dam when I threw a bluegill back in there, but never off a worm. And then if you cast over there, we can catch some too. If you like cast sometimes, like whopper ploppers and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not used to using this fishing pole. That's how much I've been using the other rod, and it's actually it's a dog pile of just crap right now. Like, I used to think this was a decent rod, but the more I use it now, I'm like, why did I even bother using this thing ever? Good old ugly stick GX2. This is just, it's really got the GX30 on it too, and it's broken. I'm not even kidding. My other one is a ugly stick carbon with a Shimano Nasky on it, so quite a difference. Yeah, I might make the trip. It's just kind of really bothering me using this right now. I would just have to go back over the river. Wouldn't take that long. It's weird, like once the tails come off the side of it, they're just like not interested at all. Okay, give me a second. We're gonna go and grab another rod really quick, so hang on with me. You can come on the journey over to my car. It won't take too long. This is very annoying to use it. The rod sucks and the reel sucks. And if I do get a big fish, I'm in trouble because I said that like the drag is not working right now. Alright. Okay. cruise on over there. It's really shallow, so we can walk real fast. Oh, a salmon! I just scared the crap out of the salmon in front of me. Geez, it scared me kind of too. This big old fish just chilling there. Alright, and then we'll go all the way back over here again. Getting my exercise in today. Hey, what's up from Arizona? How you doing? You got a Vanford? Yeah, I was thinking of buying a Vanford. No, the drag is not locked up. The drag is not even dragging. Like if I pull on it, it just comes out. Like there's no clicking and nothing. So I don't know how it's going to happen. Well, how I'm going to land the fish if I try to set the hook on it. So yeah, it would just take 1 second to go over here. I'm already halfway there. I might have to tie on a hook on the other one though. All kinds of shad in here right now. Ugh. I don't know, I was in such a hurry to get out here and get the stream going. Oh, big old salmon again. There he is. They're so fast. Yeah, basically. I don't know. It's not going to be cool. Yeah, I think I might pick up a Vanford. And then I need another rod for a secondary rod because, as you see, what's up? I had one, but I grabbed my wrong rod. This thing's broken. I have my other one in my car. There's all kinds of salmon out there right now. When I walked out there, I walked up on 4 of them just chilling there. And then right there was one that was just right out there. There's salmon. They're in that corner there, they're trying to jump up that little ramp.
Right, that's what they were trying to jump upstream.
Yeah, they were trying to get up there. I didn't.
Pointed one of them like he jumped and you said,
yeah, because like I've seen a couple here, but I've never seen them try to jump up there. That's my first time seeing that.
What do you think they are?
They're salmon. Yeah, I don't know what kind of salmon because I'm not familiar with all the different kinds, but yeah, they're trying to make their run up the spawn right now.
Are they not biting?
They probably bite like maybe like spoons and stuff like that, but I got night crawlers. They don't want anything to do with that. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, there's different ways to fish them, but I've never actually fished for salmon, so like I have no idea what they really like. All right, I'll be right back. Hang on, guys. Full carbon samurai rods? No, I haven't seen those. Put half form on, feeds up the hook. Yeah, I'll try that. Once we get this other rod, I'll have more control of everything, including my casting ability and my ability to actually feel the fish. Not really sensitive rod here. All right. All right, give me 1 second here. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. There we go. Now, you see, there it is. That's the one I actually wanted. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing some research for a second rod and reel, so I definitely will take recommendations. But I do like the ugly stick carbon, though. Really nice looking one and not too expensive, and has served me very well. All right, we're going to cut this off. This actually has bigger braid on it too. So if I get hung up on something, it definitely helps getting it off. And it doesn't dig in as badly. Alright, alright. We gotta rip some lips today, you know what I mean? Rip those lips. Get this off of here. It's actually like harder to cut too. So I shouldn't say thick, it's just tough. It's a Suffix E32 braid. Alright, give me this, throw this on. We'll be on our way in a second. We'll be going out there in a second again. And then we're gonna teach these little fish a lesson. Pretty much anything you can think of for the most part.
Really?
There's all kinds. Right now the salmon are over here too.
What do you use for salmon?
It's a good question. I've never really fished for them, so I'm probably the worst one to ask.
Okay. I'm just curious.
I probably like a spoon or something if you're gonna be casting.
Okay.
But yeah, you can like sit over there and like you can see them jumping out of the water, and they're trying to jump up that slide over there. So it's kind of fun to watch, you know.
Good, thanks.
You're welcome. All right. That's the worst knot ever. Actually, it's not. It's just got the other stuff on it too. All right, there we go. I'll look at the chat 1 second. Hang on. I gotta squeeze my sinker on, and then we'll be on our way. We have an intermission in our regularly scheduled program here, guys. We gotta have some like, let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a drink. Okay. Got a pocket full of nasty worms. There we go. Let's get this show on the road again. Alright, let me see here. I can't hear you. I can't see. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Can't hear the chat, guys. You do the same knot? Yeah, I used to do a certain knot like all my childhood. I did a certain knot. Never had an issue with it at all. Then all of a sudden this year, every time I tied the knot, I had issues with it. So I just Googled or went on YouTube. It was like fishing knots, how to tie a fishing knot. And it gave me this recommendation, and it's been one of the best fishing knots I could have discovered. It's super easy and like never had it come off, never had it break. I forgot what it's called though. Hey, what's up? How you doing? All right, let's head back over there. Try it again. Probably see some more salmon. It's crazy. They scare you because like they don't swim away right away until you're like right there. Some of the biggest fish too that are in here. Alright. The water is so like nice. It's actually warm. Because it's so shallow, it doesn't like drop in temperature immensely. But I think that's going to change soon once it gets into the 40s this week. I'm just going to truck on over, so. Spoons and spinners. Hey, Major Wit, after this stream is done, we will be over 1 million views, which is actually quite insane when you think about it for anything. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, it's definitely strong AF. I love this knot. I'm glad I like stumbled across it because one, it's super easy, and it's plus you don't have to. There's no guesswork to it, and I've never tied it, and it was like, oh, I don't know. That didn't seem like a great knot. It's either a good knot or not a knot. Not a knot. Not a knot. Thank you. I am not keen for summer. Yeah, you missed it, Major Win. I had a return person to my stream. They were there yesterday and now today, just to let me know I suck at fishing. They kept telling me I suck, and I was like, well, keep on talking because it helps the channel out every time you make a comment. So kind of weird to go into a fishing stream and tell someone they suck at fishing. At least I'm doing something. At least I am fishing. Imagine spending your time at nighttime going into the random streams to tell people they suck at something. Like, what a horrible life. Like Drew, you're going to tell me I suck at fishing too, right? Drew's my friend. He's just messing around. Yeah, they probably could have used the boot, but it is what it is. Like I said, they help out the channel by saying negative things. It's like, a lot of times if people don't like a YouTube channel, they will thumbs down their content, thinking that it's going to hurt their content, but it actually helps. Thank you. We're going to try to get a guy here. We'll do a half a night crawler. God, they stink so bad. Garlic night crawlers, man. I want every one of you to go out to Walmart and pick yourself some up, just so you can realize what I'm experiencing right here. Maybe pop one open next to you while I'm fishing, so you can really experience the full stream. Ugh. It's like rotting carcass mixed with garlic. There, we'll do like that. But Jay, jeez, oh man, I'm trying to breathe through my mouth. This is just gaggerific. They don't stink when I buy them here in Mississippi. Yeah, that could be my Walmart too. It's the same Walmart I went to, and I opened the fridge, and the smell was so bad at one time, I ran out of the apartment because it was literally like finding a dead body, even though I've never smelled a dead body yet. But yeah, it was bad. Hey, what's up, Rebecca? How you doing? Thanks on the congrats on almost 1 million views. We'll be there easily after today's stream. Dude, that worm went right at my face. It almost went in my mouth. I don't know, for the right amount of money I might eat one of these. But I don't know if I'd like it. Nice. Yeah, we just got done with the 80-degree weather over here. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not any kind of pro or anything like that. I had one guy come in here once and demand I change my lures, and he was sarcastically come on, pro, change your lure. I'm like, what? Like, dude, this is just weird. I was like, I'd never gone into a fishing stream. It was like, you better change your lure right now. Start making fun of somebody. It's like, if the person wants to use whatever they're using, let them use it. Who cares? Uh-oh, I gotta catch you a fish then. Yeah, I just noticed that we're not getting any, so I got a little bite on it, so I put a little bit more on, but we'll see. I gotta catch Drew a fish, hang on. Drew's gonna unsubscribe to me if I don't catch him a fish. Dude, I just put the freaking worm on and it's gone already. I think it's these garlic night crawlers, man. They don't have a very tough skin or something. I just don't understand it. Bioengineered to suck. Put another little piece on again, wrap it on, leave a little tail off. It looked like there was like something black on my line. I see a bait floating over there, like a little lure. I have to go get it in a second here. It's like a little like pink rapala or something. Alright, there's a little nibble. Oh, another little guy. Alright, Drew, I caught you your giant fish for you on your break. I got him for you. Don't worry, buddy. Look at this guy. I could use him as bait. He's so small. There you go, Drew. It's all for you. Yeah, I did. I might as well snag him at this point. Alright, back he goes. Let me go grab that lure quick. I love finding lures. They become part of my repertoire. What's wrong with this, man? Jeez, what happened? It's insane how this even would happen. I'm trying to figure out. Jeez, it's like wrapped around. Oh, I see. It's not as bad as it looks. Hang on 1 second. Sorry guys, I suck at fishing. Alright, we got it. Let's go get this pink lure here. Just randomly chilling on the rock like it's like inviting me. Look at that. Score one for the good guys. I don't know what kind it is. It's probably a Timo lure or something. Let's see. It says, I think it says Bomber on it. Berkeley Bomber. It's a pretty good lure. I'll take it. Use the lure? Not right now. Not where I'm at. I got so many worms I'm trying to use up. So they stop stinking up my fridge. Thanks, Drew. Have a good rest of your break and work. So we just caught the kids. We caught the two little fish. So we caught the kids. Now we have to move up to the mommy and the daddy, and and then eventually the grandma, the grandpa. Just a progression of catching fish is how it works. Really, bro? Well, they stole my worm while I was snagged, unfortunately. Hey, it's okay with me. The faster they steal the worms, the faster I don't have to use the garlic worms. I have regular worms too, because I bought those also, but I'd rather get these out of my pocket as fast as I can. You know how it goes. Hey, what's up, Jade? How you doing? Is it just me that sees the video as portrait mode? No, that's how it is. I'm streaming vertically, in case you're wondering. Really hoping to catch a big one today. Yeah, they're there. Little guys. But they all can't be little, you know? They keep nibbling away. I don't know, maybe it looked different, I don't know. I use the same program and stuff, so I'm not 100% sure. I use, I use Prism Live Studio, or whatever it's called, Studio Live. It's kind of the new way, like, YouTube prefers lives, because, as most of you know, like, we live in a world right now where shorts are kind of like what everyone watches, so I think YouTube really wants people to do lives in this fashion. It allows you to go from one live to the next, and, I don't know, we're in like a short attention span kind of society. Most of you don't have a short attention span, though, because you stay and you watch the fishing, which is cool. But, you know, like, you understand, though, as you're going through, you'll see lives, too, of just, like, random people doing random things. Like, the guy that wears a toilet bowl around his neck, and then he says there's poop on him and stuff. It's really weird. Hey, what's up? We got a fish, dude. I'm going to get a giant. I'm getting a little nibble right now as we speak. I mean, the scent is out for sure. There's no way the fish can't smell this other places besides right here. It'd be funny if I put on a normal worm and then they actually started going crazy for normal worms versus this. The fish are like, each time the fish touch the worm, they're like gagging and underneath the water. Like, oh, God. There's really not any deeper water here. It may sound silly, but there's no deeper water. There's just faster water. It's so shallow right now. Oh, he got off my hook. I got him. Hold him deep from the depths. It's got to be at least a 12-inch northern twig. Alright, well, they got my worm again. Every time I cast out there in the fast-moving water, I almost always lose lose the worm, or not the worm, I get snagged on something. It's just inevitable. There's so many rocks out there. When we were younger, we used to walk out in the middle of it right there because there was a rock like barrier that you could kind of walk out on. And it's somewhere out there underneath the surface still. And that's what, you end up getting all kinds of snags on. Yeah, because we'd be right in the middle and we'd cast up into the dam when we were kids. I think we were using like crayfish when we were kids. We'd catch some monster fish with that. Exactly. Try to noodle them? Yeah. I don't know. I think if I noodled over here, I might noodle right into a snapping turtle. Dude, they're either small or not committing, because I am getting plenty of bites, which is not the problem. They're definitely not bluegills or anything. There can be like some rock bass sometimes, but dude, he pulled it 5 times. And if I just let him take it, then I just reel it up and my worm's gone. It's just, you know what I could do? There's one way to fight this, and it's to get a smaller hook on. I don't want to, but that could be a way to fight it. Oh yeah, we've always said crayfish up here. We're in Wisconsin. I grew up saying crayfish. And then as I got older, I was like, everyone's calling them crawfish. It's kind of like we call like, Coke and Pepsi, we call it soda up here, but down south everyone calls it pop. You go down there and we're like, hey, can we get a soda? And they're like, look at you like you're crazy, or they'll give you like soda water. It's like a whole new world. I remember it's fun to travel south because as you get like further and further, you can just hear the southern twang get more and more, and then you start feeling more and more like you're in like some sort like different country. It's like literally like they'll like, where's your accent from? I'm like, what accent? Carlfish. It made me think of a Walking Dead. Carl. Crawdads. Yeah, I've called them crawdads. Yeah, I don't even know like why I called them crayfish or anything like that, because I don't remember when I learned it, why I learned it. We used to go out back and we had like a little creek or crick, whichever one you say also of that. I don't know which one. I say both sometimes. But we'd catch the crayfish, crawfish, and then like we'd have like a whole bunch of them, and we'd set up this little like square, and we'd have them like duel each other to the death, and like whichever one won, it would go to the next round and fight the next one. And I remember we had like this one really honking one that had one claw. It was a giant claw, and it would just take out everything else, even with one claw. We call our soft drinks Coke, just different flavor. I mean, maybe the United States is a little weird because like we're all different but the same at the same time. So every state has its like things they're known for, and the way they talk, the way they act. Yet when you go to the state, you're never looked at as being like, who the hell are you? You're from Wisconsin. Get out of here. Oh my God, they're screaming over there. You guys don't say miles Morales. You say kilometers. Yeah. I don't even know what a kilometer is. Like someone said, "Hey, my car goes X amount of kilometers." I'm like, what does that mean? Kangaroos? They call them joeys, don't they? I'm surprised you're not a pseudo color. Hey Jade, take care. Nice seeing you. Thanks for coming in. Well, you know what's funny? Where I live, I'm actually not too far away from where a serial killer was in Milwaukee. We are known for Jeffrey Dahmer. If any of you guys are familiar with that piece of work, he like would kill people and like chop them up and try to make like weird zombies and stuff out of them and do weird things to them. Joeys are small kangaroos? Okay. What the hell is a kilometer? What the hell is even that? I got so much smell on my hands. I should just, now that my hand is full of garlic, I should just put that in the water over there and wait for them to come up and bite my finger. They're calling a little bit here and there. Oh. That happened. Dude, I still think those videos are fake that I see. There's like these giant spiders like in people's houses in Australia. And I'm like, dude, there's no way those spiders are real. They're like the size of like a small cat or a big cat. Like, they got people trying to trap them in like a Tupperware, like a plastic bin or something. And like, I would not want to live there after seeing that though. It's not fake? Oh God. Are they bad? Like, are they like viciously bad, or are they just kind of annoying? Yeah, we, like most people would say, just burn it down and leave. Burn it to the ground so we don't have to deal with them anymore. You can burn it down and come in Wisconsin, just don't bring any with you. Yeah, they're scary as hell. Like, I was fishing here like a long time ago, like this summer, and there was a big old freaking wolf spider, I think, or something up there with a big sack of eggs underneath it. And that thing looked disgusting too. I was like, I'm not going to go over there and get my snake out. I can just break my line. I keep getting little pecks at it. Nothing's committing though. What I might do is put on another sinker to keep it closer to the current. I don't know how close it's staying. I feel like the closer it comes back to me, the more chances I have of catching a littler fish. Let's try that. I'm going to put a little bit more on. See if we can get it closer to the rapids, like right on the edge of it, and keep it there. We got two little bass today. Better than nothing. I mean, yesterday we caught the pike, which was cool, but it was a bad day for fishing yesterday too. Sometimes it's just that way. Where's my thing? Okay. How many meters is in a mile? I wouldn't even know that, man. I know those camel spiders are huge. I had one friend experience it. Yeah, I've seen those too. Don't they like, there's something about camel spiders, like, don't they chase you or something? Like, I heard something like that. I don't know if I'm right. That would be just terrifying. I guess we are in October with Halloween though, so it definitely fits the theme of, you know, like scary, freaky stuff. But imagine like going visiting a place, not even knowing about it, and you get out there and people are just like, what's wrong? And you're just like, let's go home. I'm done with the vacation. I'm done with our honeymoon, baby. Let's get out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. We just got here. All right. We have a little bit more weight on now. I'm also kind of tempted to throw on a regular night crawler to see if that changes anything also. I'm still surprised how kind of like iffy the fish are being still. Like yesterday, except for those couple pike, there was no action, nothing was happening. Over here now, they seem to be a little iffy. You know, we had that huge temperature change, and I just don't know how the fish react here in the river. Because like I said, in my previous times fishing in the river, I would be done already. I would not fish this deep, you know, into the fall, but oh my god, I knew that was going to happen. I tried to go underneath the dam. It came out. Just hoping to catch something up in there. I'm going to try it again though. I banked it off the wall. Dude, it's all wrapped around my thing. There you go. Hey, how you doing, Rabia? Rabia? Is that how you pronounce it? Sorry. Understand? Oh, something got my arm. I'm going to throw on a regular night crawler once. I just need to test the theory. It probably doesn't matter. But we're doing it for science, everyone. We're not doing it for fishing purposes. We need to discover. This is for science. These are regular Canadian night crawlers, imported. What are the night crawlers that you get in America out of the ground then? If these are Canadian ones, like, do they have American night crawlers? I don't really understand why they call them Canadian night crawlers. Maybe I'm just dumb. I haven't seen any salmon jump anymore since we came over here. We had like one or two jump at first, but now they just kind of chilled out and stopped. Maybe they're tired. They gave up on trying. They're like, dude, I've been doing this all day long. There's a bite finally. God. ripping and tearing my worm off. The next step, like I said, we're gonna put a small hook on, like even smaller than we have here. This isn't even that big of a hook. Maybe that will at least get us to catch whatever is pissing me off down there. I'm not even mad he's stealing my worm. Now at this point, I just want to catch it. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I never really realized any kind of difference, like why they, like, I should say I didn't know there was a difference. And then one day, like, I actually looked at the night crawlers I was buying, like, Canadian night crawlers. So why don't we just buy night crawlers from here? Like, but yeah, I've bought some Canadian night crawlers that are huge, like 1.5 feet long. I can't even let them take it any more than that. Like, I started feeling a tug. I let the line loose, hoping it would like take it. They're taking like 2 bites and trying to rip it off, and then they're done. Maybe if I set the hook as soon as I feel them this time. What's this? Stick. Worm fishing can either be the best kind of fishing or some of the most frustrating fishing, depending on how the fish are biting for the day. Right now it's a little frustrating, but nonetheless, you gotta have patience. Thanks, Steven. There we go. I set the hook right away as I felt it. He might have some weight to him, a little bit. Maybe not a monster, but he's fighting good. Get out of there. Oh yeah, he's got a good size to him finally. Here we go, guys. Persistence has paid off. I had to set the hook as soon as I felt it, though. He's a nice little chunky guy. Well, not too chunky, but he's got some length to him. Finally. Oh, I'm happy with this size. Hey, stop it. Stop. I usually don't try right there in front in the fast water because there's a lot of snagging action going on there. Dude, can I join your party? Here, I'll hold him up in the sun so you can see the colors and stuff. He's probably about 12 to 13 inches. Nice one. Like, this is a great size. If you catch these all day long, that's a lot of fun. But yeah, good sized little fish here. We'll get him back in. It's too shallow there. Ah! There he goes. He's coming back. He's like, where am I? He almost got out, and he did a freaking U-turn and started coming right back. Thank you. Yeah. Shame you don't catch and eat. Yeah, I'm not big into that. Like I've explained it like all the time, or I don't know. I just don't like fish. But like at the same time, I don't know if I've ever had someone cook me good fish either. At the same time. Thanks, Barry. We're fishing in Wisconsin in the Milwaukee River. All right, I'm gonna go back for another Canadian unscented night crawlers because I don't know, those other ones seem weird. I'm still gonna use them if we need them. I'm not even joking though. As soon as I felt that hit, I set the hook. I didn't even let it try to take it or anything, and that might be the key right there. Not even giving a second to even think about it. Because it might be in their mouth for that quickly, and then as soon as I let them wait, they spit it out or they rip it off. Yeah, exactly. Hey, what's up, Minnesota? Midwest nice over here, baby. They'd be extinct, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, the Mississippi would be fun to fish. I don't know much about it, but I always wanted to go there because it may or may not be true, but it's like my thought that that's where like the big catfish are located, is in the Mississippi River. Also, whoever said they've never caught a smallmouth, like that sucks. Like it's one of the best fish to catch, especially when you like do lure casting for them. They're so fun. They're also fun with like worms and stuff, but they're such an aggressive species that they're really fun to catch. I guess I take it for granted that we have smallies all over the place here. Kind of like don't realize there's places that people don't have a chance to catch them either. Pancreatic cancer and watch while others have fun. Well, Steve, I appreciate you being here, and like that's kind of like part of why I do it too, is it helps people like experience fishing, and then also at the same time come along, and I have some fishing buddies come with me. There's people that can't go out fishing, people that don't want to go out fishing, but they enjoy watching fishing, all kinds of reasons to do a stream. But I'm glad I could, be some sort of assistance to you and try to have a chill stream. And I like the first person view because then it feels like you guys are fishing too a little bit. The views I hate of fishing streams, and I'm sure there's an audience for it, is you swipe through and you see like 2 or more poles just sitting upright with their lines casted into water, and maybe you see the person there or not, and then they randomly talk once in a while, and I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Oh yeah, they definitely are. I've never caught a big catfish in my life, so probably my biggest I caught is maybe 12-inch, and then a bunch of bullheads. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Sony. This is the best way to do a fishing stream. Like, I've come across a couple other ones that, like they're waist deep in the creek like I get and walk all over the place and do different things, but you don't see many of them, which I find odd. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do it all winter, that's for sure, because we're going to get negative degrees here eventually. But I really don't understand just setting up a pole and waiting. Like, I love setting up a pole and waiting, but at the same time, I would be casting along with it, probably wearing the camera and casting. I don't know, it's weird to me. Well, like I said, there's an audience for everything out there, and sometimes people like that instead. Sometimes people just want to sit in a live stream and talk to someone that they know or like, and which I like to do, but I also like to fish too at the same time. I keep getting snagged with this one for some reason, over and over again. Usually film my son's fishing from the shore or off of a boat. A lot of fun. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm sorry about that, Steven. Like, it's life is definitely unpredictable for us all, and I'm hoping you get more than what your prognosis was. But we gotta value any days we have. I always tell people, you just never know. You could be out here like me fishing one day, and something could happen overnight. I could be driving home. Who knows? So you just gotta kind of try to enjoy what you got. So many people get so wound up in things that don't even matter in life. And then all of a sudden it's there, you know, and they're like, what? I didn't get to do this or that. And so do it while you can. Hey man, thank you. I appreciate that. You're back. Oh, we finally caught a bigger one. We caught like a 13, 14 inch, what do you call it? Smallmouth. So they're being real finicky and picky over here. Yeah, I actually grew up fishing this river when I was, me and my friend, and we discovered like every hot spot in there, but we never really caught a whole lot of stuff on lures in here. We would use live bait like bluegills and chubs and crayfish and night crawlers, and we'd catch all kinds of huge fish. And if you look at my community page, I have a couple fish on there, but like the one of the really huge pike I caught, we have a spot where we just catch pike like printing them. It's crazy. You just throw on a bluegill or a minnow or whatever, and then just like sometimes every cast, it's really crazy. But then you throw on a lure in the same spot and you cast all day and you don't get a hit on it. So I really don't know what that's about, why they seem to only trigger on live bait. I know it's the best bait, but you think they would eventually hit a lure too. I've caught pike over here though on a whopper plopper. Oh, hang on, there's new comments. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I fell behind a little bit. Hey, thanks, Dan. Yeah, I was excited. Finally got a bigger one. Yeah, Wisconsin is like at least 2, maybe 3. I forgot if it's 3. I only ever go out with 2 though. Yeah, fishing's the best. You just be out there, you're relaxing, and you're just like, you know, chilling in nature and just enjoying life. It says, what else can you catch right there with a crawler? Rock bass, sometimes bluegills, carp, catfish, even slip as well. Excellent. I definitely appreciate that. Hopefully, you know, you'll come back and see it again. I really hope, you know, things work out better for you, and maybe you can come back next year and watch some more fishing. You know, after this year, I'm going to wish for the best for you. You never know. You never know. How you doing, the housing? Some of these names are just hard to say, so I'm sorry if I butcher them. You've had best luck muskie fishing right after spawn in the spring. Dam for pike. You're ultra aggressive protecting your bed. Nice. You know, there's muskie in here, but we've never landed one. You'd think they'd be like, oh, there's a big old salmon coming right at my feet here. You guys see him? He's literally right at my feet. Look at that. Huge. I hope you guys saw that. It was pretty cool. He just swam up right on me. I was just still in the... Oh, there's another one right there. Hey, yeah, definitely. I checked that out here time to time, and I've only had one person post something on there. It was Brian the YouTuber. He posted a picture of his pike. But yeah, like anyone that wants to post something on there, once you put in a sub for at least a day, you can put whatever you want on there. I'm not sure what kind of salmon those are. Coho or whatever. Could be kings. I'm not 100% familiar with the different species of salmon that we have, but we live right by Lake Michigan. So It could be a lot of different kinds of salmon, I guess. Yeah, that had to have been like a 30-inch fish right there that swam up on my feet. Let's see, I'm trying to read the comments. Hard to see with the rocks. There are some places around here where I can go watch some people fish. Like, there's some really good salmon areas, but like, even if I was fishing for salmon, I don't know. All next to each other trying to catch salmon, and it sounds like a horrible time. I hate being around that many people fishing. Yeah, Lake Michigan. Yeah, I don't know which one we have in here, but dude, they're catching nonstop on Lake Michigan right now. I see on like the Fish Brain app. That guy's using a fly over there trying to catch one, I think. Alright, that went right on the dam, right down the water, into the dam. Let's see. Got something little. Hey, it's a rock bass, guys. A little rock bass. This is probably what has been stealing my worm more than the bass have. These guys are professional thieves, I call them. I'll hold him up for a little picture. He's a tiny guy, though. Not my biggest rock bass I've caught. My biggest one was 10 inches, so. But hey, it's a new species at least. Off you go, little guy. He's like, where am I? You don't have salmon in Mississippi. Weirdest thing I ever caught was a lamprey. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, I need to expand my fishing next year. Like, I'm kind of against the clock right now with what I can do with this year. And like I've only been streaming fishing for like a month now. Just one day I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to turn the camera on and start talking. Because like, at first I was like, I don't want to go live. Like, that'd be weird, you know. And then I just decided, what does it matter, man? Just talk to people and have fun fishing. So like, now next year, I want to try to do some different types of fishing, go different places, and make a trip of it maybe for a couple times. Not that there's anything wrong with these places, but you know, like, it's good to find some new areas to test out. Lamprey or hellspawn, nice. Kind of between a bluegill and a bass. Hey, Adventures of Eddie. I love fishing too. I think everyone in here, except for like that one person we had earlier in the stream, loves fishing. Lindsay seems to hate life in general. Oh. Big worm. They're like foot long leeches, but they're suckers. Oh god. Yeah, definitely it's another one of those Australian type things that's not in Australia. Probably. So burn it down. I say burn it down. Run away. They're like a foot. Oh, I read that already. Anything for gar fishing? There's no gar where I fish, so I can't recommend anything. But someone in the chat might be able to recommend something for gar fishing. I've only seen Gar on YouTube. Hi, Joshua. Welcome in. All right, let's see if we can get one now. If I feel a bite, I'm going to set it instantly again. Yeah, I'd be scared if I'd never seen something. Like, I caught a goby once, and I was like, what the hell is that? I've never had seen one in the river before. I was like, I don't want to touch it. I don't know what is it. It's a little goby, though. Sometimes I see fish species in the ocean. I'm like, dude, that's freaky, man. Oh, yeah, go to the library. People, what was it called in the library? Like the little drawers you'd pull out, and then like everything had like a card and stuff. God, what was that called again? It's been so long since I've been to the library. And then you could like read old news stories on like it was like microfiche or something like that. Yeah, like, yeah, it was nuts. What a weird time. And it was just so normal back then. And like you just understood how it worked, and then now you're just like, how did we survive? Reference cards. Yeah. I remember looking at, like, having to do, like, different types of school, reports and stuff, and looking at those, like, weird microfiche things. Kind of like an overhead projector. You guys remember those? Or you got the big tube TV with the VCR that they'd roll down the hallway into your room on that, like, rolly cart. Like, you did pop in the VHS tape. You're like, oh yes, it's a movie today. But I keep getting snagged on something right here. Get off. What am I on? There we go. Yeah, crossword. Yeah, now you could just ask AI to solve it for you in like 1 minute, and like I don't know, it takes a lot of the fun out of some of the stuff, you know. Kind of takes the brain work out of it. I'm afraid what the future generations might be like if they just have AI do everything for them as far as thinking wise goes. You know. Back when we were kids and we had to use our imagination and like go out and play outside and pretend that we're fighting a monster or something, but now it's just I'm playing a game on my PC or my phone. I'm actually not bouncing it. I'm more dragging it. I'm hoping trying to get them to bite on the way down. They give them a lot of hits on the way down, and then I wait there and then slowly drag it towards me. The reason I don't bounce it is because the current, every time you bounce it, it starts pulling it in, and then you end up getting a lot of snags and stuff, and it's kind of annoying. I fished this corner like so many times in my life. It's different than it used to be back when I was younger, but it's still the same premise. They did a whole bunch of like work and construction and that kind of stuff, fixing this dam, building a fish refuge over there, and I don't know if it made it worse or better, to be honest. Oh yeah, this is a very clean river now. Like maybe a while ago, like way back, it wasn't as good, but it's very clean now. I would have no problem eating something out of here. It's actually, the water is really clear too. Like for being, you know, the Milwaukee River. When I do my fishing, like streams where I walk down the river and I cast as I walk, like if I didn't tell you where I was, you would think I'd probably be in some like really nice like place in Canada or something. I don't know. There's so many like weird spots I fish in here where people are just like, wow, what a beautiful place, you know, where are you? Oh, there's a big salmon that just jumped there. I'm just like, Wisconsin, and he's jumping all over the place. Yeah, there's probably just tons of salmon just chilling right in there. They don't bite worms though. Maybe next year I'll go salmon fishing. I just don't have a salmon stamp or whatever you need to go catch them and fish for them. Wisconsin, Milwaukee River. Yeah, I don't know if I'd swim in here, but I have no problem being in the river. I'm literally in here with no waders on, so it's basically swimming without swimming. When I was a kid, we went on a canoe thing up the river and we went fishing, and we caught a good amount of fish. But I ended up getting a swimmer's itch really bad in here, and it was the worst itching thing I've ever felt in my life. Like horrible. I had no idea what was happening. Hey, what's up, B and Drew? How you doing? I don't know if the salmon are spooking the fish sometimes, or it goes dead for the bite. I wouldn't think they would be scared of the salmon, but I guess if there's tons of them in there, they could be somewhat obtrusive. Caught a ringworm in the past from swimming. Yeah, disgusting. Like that swimmer's itch is crazy. Appreciate. Yeah, I would be doing some casting, but I'm trying to use up these worms so they're not in my fridge anymore. Hey Adam, welcome back again. Glad to see you again. Thanks for the good luck. Been seeing a lot more, regular people showing up to the stream, which is cool. Like when I first was doing it, every time you did a stream, it's just like a whole, a group of random people showing up. Now you get more people that, come back, which is cool. What's up, Lakita? How you doing? I don't know. I'm struggling now with not getting any bites of this worm or anything, so I may decide to just switch and just say screw the worms and start casting something. Let's use up this worm, see if we get any bites on it, and then maybe I'll throw on a spoon or something. Technically, I wouldn't be fishing for salmon. Even though salmon could bite it, a spoon could easily catch another fish I'm fishing for, which would be a pike. But hey, if a salmon bites it, there's nothing I can do about it. I'll throw it back though. Yeah, I don't know, it just went dead over here. we were getting bites pretty consistently. Just don't understand. That's why I always joke about sometimes you'll catch one fish and then you won't get another bite, and you're like, literally just one fish in here. Caught him. I caught the one fish. Yeah, what he said. I don't know what you said, sorry. But thanks for commenting. Maybe you said hi to me. This worm looks a little unappetizing anyway, so maybe they're just like, bro. Alright, well. They gone, done, made me get bored of fishing with worm, believe it or not. So, well, let's go throw something on. We'll throw something on and test our luck with something. Alright. I got a Meps that I'm probably going to put on the little Clio today. At least for now. Try that. I also have whopper ploppers, but I don't want to use whopper ploppers today. I'm trying not to use them as much because I get kind of stuck using them then. Let's see. Got. This is just a disaster here. KVD spinnerbait, Meps 4. Oh, here it is. Jeez. We'll use the 2/5 ounce. Jeez, look at that. Treble hooks. I need a better system. I just throw them all in these things and call it a day. Oh man, huge. I was like, what? It sounded like someone was walking up on me and splashing, and I look over and there's giant salmon jumping out of the water right next to me. It's such a weird thing to experience when you're not used to these giant fish jumping all over the place. Like, there'll be occasional big fish that would jump in here, but every one's a giant fish. Alright. So we'll try our luck with the little Clio. Let's see, maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, I just dumped out all my worms somehow. Oh, hey man, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming back and hanging out every so often a little bit, and even just giving a thumbs up. Liking the stream is, anything you guys do is cool. Just being here is cool. Oh, let's see if we catch anything with this. To be honest, I've never really used spoons in my lifetime. I've had them, just never really used them though. I'm assuming I need to keep the swivel on though, so it doesn't like tangle my line. Alright. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome in. Alright. Let's see if we Yeah, it looks like some sort of shad or something going in the water. Out there. Dang, that's a sharp ass hook. How do you know it's sharp? When it hooks your finger and it hurts. Caught a few walleye. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'll catch on this, if anything. But we're switching it up from night crawlers because it kind of just died out. The bite just died out. Would be crazy if there was a salmon that ended up taking it though. Well, I've only caught like a couple walleye in my life. There's not many in here, if any at all. There's like, you'd be lucky to catch one in here. Makes a lot of flashing in the water, but I don't know if we're gonna catch anything. I'm a very impatient fisherman. I start questioning my existence when I don't catch stuff. And I'm like, man, this lure sucks, even though it's probably perfectly fine. Had to go out to Lorain, Iowa, or Ohio, I mean. They're not really biting at my main spot yet. Yeah, I mean, they've been biting, but then like the weather shut off. So now they're being temperamental. The salmon though, they're up here. They're very active. You can at least tell they're here. I'll try to spoon for a bit, and then I might actually try a whopper plopper over there in the calm. Maybe we can get like a northern or a bass to pop at it. favorite way to spin is to stand upstream and cast downstream. I can try it. I gotta go over here to do it though. Yeah, it does feel like I'm retrieving it pretty fast. That could be an issue, I guess, too. Hey, I'm not any kind of pro at fishing, to be honest. I have my style of fishing, and I have my methods that work for me. So I'm always open to some positive, ideas. Like I would probably watch people fish and say stuff like, "Why don't you do it this way?" Like, there's just like I just get it's like anything in life. You get certain things that just seem to work, and you end up constantly going back to them. Like, it's not a bad thing if they work, but I do like to try new things and want to be better at different types of lures and stuff. The thing is that the only way I actually feel like I'm either like doing it right or whatever, like this actually will work, is if I get a bite or a fish. Otherwise, I feel like if I cast here for like an hour and I don't get a fish, I'll just think that I suck at using this lure, even though it's probably I just didn't get a fish. Well, yeah, nobody wants to just be like sitting there and ignored in a chat. I try to answer everyone and have fun and like take suggestions. What are we catching? We caught smallmouth today and a rock bass so far. You like martial arts, trucks, campers, motorcycles, outdoors, wind turbine energy, water wheel. It's a lot. It's very easy to fall into the YouTube trap of fishing, because if every one of us probably watches actual like edited videos of YouTube fishermen, and then you watch them and every cast they catch a fish, and you start like doubting like your own abilities. You're like, what am I doing wrong? Like, this guy's using the same lure that I just casted for an entire day and caught nothing on it. Every cast, he's catching a 20-inch fish, 15, 20, 25-inch fish, and then they just edit those videos. They probably go out multiple times and then put together a compilation where it looks like they just went out once and went fishing. But it's, like I said, it's easy to fall into like God, I suck at fishing. It's weird because, like, I consider myself a good fisherman, but I really don't know how to fish a lot of different ways. So I guess I'm a good fisherman in my own regard, but not in the scheme of fishing as itself. But I'm trying to get better at it, and I'm trying to wanting to use more stuff, like get into using plastics and all that stuff. Because I'm telling you, man. I am a very. I don't know what that was. I felt like a light on this. I'm a very impatient fisherman, and if I don't get something biting on something, I just want to like not ever use it again because it's like, well, I'm wasting my time here. I could throw something else on that I caught fish on before, and that's why it's like hard to get away from things at work. It's kind of like when you go out to eat at a restaurant. You know, that's that common thing where like you end up ordering the same food over and over again because you know it's going to be good. You're afraid to try something new and be like, well, that was a waste of money. That was the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life. It definitely helps with the retrieval being a little bit slower, but I don't know. I have a smaller one too. I don't know what size to use either. I got like this size and like a smaller one. Part of me thinks it's too small though for these big old fish. You gotta use big bait to catch big fish. There's like multiple salmon in the real shallow water over there splashing around. It's only like a half a foot over there, or a foot at the most. The thing is though, is like, you know, I'm fishing here, and these other guys over there, these three guys are fishing there, they haven't caught anything either, so it's not like, you know, anyone's raking in the fish. I just happen to catch a few on night crawlers to kill the skunk. Hang on, I gotta catch up on the comments. Something happened. I had a honey hole. It got my PB bass on when I was 20 years ago. It dried up, drought. Yeah, I do have a honey hole down here that I want to go to with you guys and fish there, but I went there once and it was really disappointing because it was before I used braid and I was breaking off the fish multiple times and I really had a bad day that day. You could understand. I didn't believe in the whopper plopper until you got slammed. Yeah, that can get you addicted in a second. You use a Mr. Twister, they're 100%. Current really makes it kick. You can retrieve it super slow. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, so you know, I caught fish today, so like at least you don't go home and be like, well, that was fun. Sometimes people go out and I don't even think they get a bite. Like that's a brutal fish in there if you know, especially if it's hot out. It's like it's hard to even enjoy the time out if you're sweating your balls off and then also not even getting a bite. Yeah, the GX2 has braid on it. It has 20-pound braid on it. Why did something get up in there? Maybe it's just like it was weird. It started the other day where it just felt like something was wrong, like in the retrieval. It was still working, but it wasn't as smooth anymore. And then all of a sudden today, like there's just no braid work or no drag. It's the weirdest thing ever. We're using the little Clio. Been casting it for a little bit here. This guy right here, little Clio. It's the 2/5 ounce. Oh, there's a monster. Holy moly. I don't know if you guys see them and then if they even look as big as they look in person, but when you see them in person, they are huge suckers. Like, if I catch one on this rod, you know, like I said, I'm not technically fishing for them because I don't have the ability to fish them. I'll put it back if I do catch one. If I catch one on this rod, it's a medium fast rod, so it's going to immediately fast take me down the river and probably me with it. I mean, that 17 and a half inch smallmouth I caught on Saturday, like, just wrecking my forearm and my wrist. Crazy. Had to see that. Let's see. You need to put backing on it. Backing is maybe 10 feet of mono. Really? What's the... You can't put pure braid on most spinning reels unless they have rubber on the spool for grip. Huh. That's weird. I have no idea. I think I'm just going to get rid of it though, to be honest, but maybe sell it or something. Because I wanted to upgrade anyways. Because once I started using this guy here, like, it's hard to go back to the... Oh! Something was there. I don't know if I almost accidentally snagged it or it took a bite at it, but it's a huge swirl and I felt a tug on it, so I don't know what that was about. Caught me off guard. Like, I'm sitting here talking, not even paying attention, and it's like right there in front of me. It was like, what? Well, hello, I forgot I'm fishing. That's right. You know, you get into this like zombie cast mode almost. It always happens when like I do streams and stuff, where like I'll start talking, just not even like paying attention, and that's usually when I'll get a big fish, because I'll just be like la la la, talking, I forget I'm fishing, and then all of a sudden you just feel a tug on the rod, and you're like, oh my god, that's right, I was doing something. Let's go, man. That would have been crazy if that did hit right there. That's like kind of like that whopper plopper you're talking about. Like, that would have made me a believer in the little Clio. It literally would have hit 10 feet in front of me. I would have probably crapped my pants though. Yeah, definitely. Snatch them out of the water, pull it hard. We're in Wisconsin on the Milwaukee River. I would have tried to set the hook better on it, but like I said, like I was literally zombie fishing over here, and it never even crossed my mind to thought I was going to get a bite. You know, that's what happens when I use the same like lure. If I haven't had a bite on it, like you kind of write it off in your head, but you're like, I'll just keep casting, we'll see. And then all of a sudden that's when it hits, and either you catch it or you don't, but it wakes you up a bit, and you're like, hello. But that's what I need to happen in order to get me addicted to a lure. I need to catch at least one fish or have a fish strike at it or attempt it, because then I go, okay, this is actually working now, and I don't feel like I'm casting into the abyss for no reason. Although that's kind of what I felt like with the worms for a while too. So I don't know. Maybe they're just acting weird too in general for all of us. When's your strike? What do you mean? If you mean the fish that just struck there and I missed it, we already missed it. I mean, this has a lot of action. It flies all over the place in the water already. I mean, I could try to twitch it, but how long have I been a fisherman? Well, I fished heavily in my high school years, and then as I got older, I stopped fishing for many, many years, and then I started getting back into it 2 years ago, and then this year, I just went balls to the wall fishing. So I've been a fisherman for a long time, but this year I've gone fishing more than I ever have in my life. And that's why that Lindsay girl that was in my stream earlier, she's like, you suck at fishing. You go fishing every day. And I'm like, what? How does that make me suck at fishing? Because I go fishing every day. Wouldn't that make me good at fishing, technically? Or at least attempting to be good at fishing? Running along the bottom? So a slower retrieve, are you saying? Sylvia, how you doing? I'm just worried about snags. There's so many big rocks in here. Alright, I let it go to the bottom and now I'm just kind of bouncing off rocks. I can feel it hitting every so often. Yeah, she left really quick after everyone turned on her. It was kind of fun that everyone helped me out with that because it's freaking annoying. Like everyone's like, dude, like just chill out. What's your issue? Like, you're literally making fun of a fisherman. Man, I tell you, if I wasn't doing this, I would have a lot more better things to do than to go into someone's fishing stream 2 days in a row and taunt them and say stuff like, my God, I caught some stuff here. Oh, it came on. Right in front? Okay. Oh my God, I got something. I got something, guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I caught it, snagged it, whatever, but something. Oh, jeez. This thing's huge. That's a salmon. It's a frickin' salmon. Oh my God. Jesus, guys. My pole is not equipped for this. Jesus, he is. Oh, it came off. It came off. Fuck. It came off. Oh my God! Wow. It hit it. It was not even a snag either. He hit that thing right when it hit. Almost like it just almost right when it hit. That thing was a beast. You see my pole just like, dude, I thought he was gonna snap my pole in half. Jesus. That's the first time I ever had a salmon on my line, and that's exactly what I expected to happen. I loosened my drag too because I was getting a little worried, man. Jesus Christ. That was awesome, bro. What a beast. I thought for sure I was going to be able to bring him in. But he was just freaking thrashing so hard. It's just like I had no control over him. He was heading back in there again. Jeez. We're doing great, man. That was just crazy. Like, holy crap. That was insane. I've never had I've caught a 38-inch pike and a 35-inch pike, and I've never experienced anything like that before in my life. Jeez. Let's go back again. Let's see. I did not think that we would get that on that first cast. Like, I was like, okay, that's right. Oh, that was a horrible cast. I didn't even let it sink. That was insane. God. Dude, I'm so excited now. I went from being like zombie fishing to like full on adrenaline. Wow. Freaking awesome, guys. Alright, it just fell down the little fish slide there. God, that was insanely intense. Even though it came off and it was short, like, wait, I got something. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. That was weird. It felt like I had something for a second. It wasn't big if it was something. It could have just been messed up too. Dude, hey, I appreciate it. Like, I didn't even think to really cast up in there. Like, you know, in my head, I'm like, I gotta trust that the salmon know what they're doing more than I do, to be honest. That was stupid crazy. Dude, one just jumped right there, a huge sucker. God, I tell you, that just made my whole freaking day, my whole freaking night on the stream that we're having. And I'm glad people were here to even witness that. That was insane. I've never caught a salmon before in my life. That was a beast. That was a freaking beast. Like, that was probably one of the bigger ones in here. Jeez. Yeah, my poor little medium fast pole was like looking at me and saying, "Are you serious, bro? I didn't sign up for this." My good old ugly stick carbon's like, "You're lucky I'm an ugly stick, because otherwise we would have had some problems there." God, that was right on cue too. Like, very first cast, you're like, "Hey, cast up in that water right there." And as soon as I did, I swear, that stuff happens on streams more than you realize, where like you almost like call your shot, or you say something and it happens, and like no one would ever believe you unless you were recording it. Hey, thank you. I appreciate all the likes, subs, everyone having a good day, I hope. Go to another side now. I can't. There's people fishing over there, and there's no point. They're all over here. They're trying to fish the water that's coming out of the fish refuge, because they go up the fish refuge too, but they're trying to get up this slide. You know, at first I was like, I probably snagged him, but when he got close, it was in his mouth, in the corner of his mouth. Yep. That is insane, man. There's a guy just going up there in a kayak. He's got no love for me fishing here. He's just like, "Nah, I don't care if you're fishing. I'm going to go up there in a kayak and just get in your way. Thanks a lot, bro." You know, if there's one thing I hate, it's kayakers. Not necessarily all kayakers. It's those type of kayakers. Ones that aren't even fishing. They just go through. They'll go right through your fishing spot. They won't even give a time of day or I'm sorry about it. Like, come on, man. Like, granted, he's not right in my spot because he can't get over here, but he probably would if he could. But like, I'll be fishing down the river and like, they'll just go right through your fishing spot while you're fishing. I don't like starting my new day in the morning. I don't think any of us do, man. Every time I wake up in the morning, I'm like, why do I have to do it? Yeah, I don't know. So like, now every cast I've done now since then has come in the water and gone downstream. But that first one hit the water and like, I don't quite remember, but I think it was literally an instant hit, like as soon as it hit. I'll have to rewatch it later. I'll put it in a short form too. Because that was exciting and fun even though we didn't catch it. I'm not saying it didn't bite, but I put carp in the mouth snagging. Yeah, I mean, it's always possible that I snagged it, but, you know, it's always good to at least see it in its mouth, because, like, if it was, like hooked on the side of it, like, I kind of would have been, like, oh, not as excited, you know, but seeing that it was in its mouth, I was definitely excited about it. Move to another side. No, God day, I'm good where I'm at right now. There's people all over there fishing. I don't want to go over there and stand side by side with people right now. I rewound the stream. It was about 4 to 5 cranks. Really? That many? Like, in my head, it happened so quickly. Like, it felt instantaneous, even though it wasn't. But it's crazy how different things can feel like as they're happening versus like when you go back and watch them, though. Man, that was a big sucker. I think that probably would have been the biggest fish I caught. I mean, yeah, I did catch a 35 and a 38-inch pike, but I think overall, like weight and everything, that would have been the biggest one I ever caught. To be honest, we're fishing for anything that's biting. Like, I don't even care. If something else bites it, I don't care. But I don't really target species. I don't go out going, I'm only going to get this, because then I feel like it kind of sets you up for, like, disappointment. So, basically, if something wants to bite it, I'll take it. Usually, though, we target smallmouth and northern and stuff in this river. Another way to fish a spoon is rod tip up at 45 degrees, makes the spoon hand spit along the spines, keeps off the bottom too. Yeah, if you would have told me, I would have cast it into this like froth here of just crazy water. Oh my God, it's standing right next to me. I would have been like, yeah, right, there ain't going to be nothing out there that's going to bite something. Oh, my spoon's almost done. Yeah, I think they're probably just chilling right next to me right there, to be honest. They keep splashing right there. Since fishing the river this year, like the last couple weeks, they've snuck up on my feet multiple times walking down the river and doing all kinds of stuff. Whoa, I was snagged and I ripped it straight out of the water and it came all the way back at me and now I got right around my back. Oh my God. Yeah, I was panicking with that thing on my line. I started like making my drag less because I mean I got a 40-pound test, but I don't think that swivel is going to handle it. To be honest, I don't even know what a 45-degree angle looks like with me holding the pole right now. I can't even think straight anymore after that fish. Yeah, I'll never take the spoon off now. God, that's insane though. I just like, it's like one of those signs, it's just like, you're just kind of speechless, like, it's a first, you know, it's a first for me, like, of even having a fish that size on it, and like, that was definitely the biggest fish I've had on the live stream, man. Like, I've had some nice smallies on there, but that was definitely the biggest fish. You fish Pulaski's at all for salmon and squid? What's Pulaski? I'm not sure what that is. Maybe I'm just dumb. I could be dumb. Rod tip would point over the top of the trees for 45 degrees. Straight up would be 90. Okay. I mean, that's true though. I don't know if I'd call it a technique though. I don't even know what I'm doing with this spoon. Like I said, I've never caught a fish on a spoon. Never even had a bite on a spoon. Any spoons I've ever used. I don't know. We'll probably won't get lucky again to get another bite like that, but I'm just glad everyone was here to see it. And I'm glad I'm recording it because otherwise, I don't think anyone would believe me. Can I have your number? Be a friend? What kind of weird thing is that to ask? Have a number? I mean, you can. If someone wants to give you their phone number, I guess if that's really what they want to do, they can be your friend. But I don't want to be your like phone number friend. That's kind of weird to give out a phone number. It did. Huge salmon was on. I had him on there for a while, and he fell off literally right here when I got him over here. He was heading back out. My rod was just like convulsing. It's like as soon as I hooked that thing and I started bringing it in, I was like, this thing's big. And then when it started really thrashing, I was like, I'm in trouble. It's like that Simpsons meme where the kid's sitting on the bus. I'm in trouble. Or, no, I'm in danger. That's what he says. I'm in danger. I think something's wrong with the spoon. Well, maybe not. I thought it was wrapped around the braid. Yeah, Steven, you can rewatch the stream and watch it. But I will be making a short of it, so anyone that wants to just like wait for that, they'll be able to even go and watch the short, and then rewatch it that way. It's also known as Salmon River. A lot of fun if you ever get a chance. Yeah, I don't know. I'll definitely like. Man, this is gonna get me an itch for something I never had here before, to be honest. I think I got some gunk. The problem with throwing it on the fish slide right there is like it's caked with like this sludge and slime, and I think the treble hooks are hooking a lot of it sometimes. And yeah, see, every time I throw it up on that slide, it comes back with that. Said it's a big bastard. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I lost the fish because I loosened the drag. I think he just, I don't know. I just think he shook the hook. It was just right in the, it looked like it was right in the corner of the mouth. And maybe it just wasn't really good in there or something. I don't know. Yeah, my phone number is 867-5309. And if it helps, you can kind of sing it like a song. 867-5309. That's so you can remember it. Yeah, just sing the jingle, then you'll never forget my phone number. Isn't it crazy how that stream went from fishing out the bottom with night crawlers, zombie casting, to like we're wrestling a freaking Goliath of a fish. Nuts. What a weird transformation of that stream. I'm glad I switched though, just to try something different. Like, I want to use up those nasty smelling worms, but it's not really, you know, committing to them today though. A few of them did, but. What's up, everyone in Canada? How you doing? We're over here in Wisconsin, so close to Canada. We caught some bass. We had like a couple tiny little dink bass, and we caught a 13, 14-inch bass, a rock bass, and then we just had a massive salmon. I think coho or king salmon on. Unfortunately, he shook the hook right about there. Big fish will rip the hook out when they're skin hooked. We have a buddy in Philadelphia visiting us, trip to Canada. He's doing a live stream right now from Mount Royal, Quebec, enjoying himself. Excellent, that's awesome. Good to hear. You do metal detecting? This year is a bus, too hot and too dry. Yeah, that would suck to be out there and all that hot weather and also not even finding anything too. Yeah, it would have been my biggest fish I ever caught too, on top of that Paul. Hey Eddie, how you doing? And it would have been the first time I even would have had a salmon caught. To be honest, that's the first time I ever had a salmon on my line in general. Oh, did you guys see that huge salmon jump right there? He got like 3 feet out of the water, my bros. That was nuts. I am going to have to end the stream soon, though. It's we're like 10% battery life, so that kind of sucks. But it is what it is. We had fun though. This morning catch also some bass in the Netherlands. Well, that's awesome. You never complain about catching bass, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to bring him out, but as soon as he got close, he like got pissed, and that's when my freaking rod started like having a seizure. He must have like saw me. He's like, "Oh crap, that's that guy that's been standing in the river and I've been swimming around his legs. Get away from me." That's that guy that was putting the nasty garlic worms in the water. I don't want to go by that guy. He's going to shove a garlic worm in my mouth. Yeah, definitely. I do appreciate everyone in here. If you guys are really enjoying the stream or just enjoying the vibe too, like sometimes people don't even care about the fishing too. But definitely hit the like button or double tap the screen. It helps the channel, helps the stream. And then if you want to do it again, come out and go fishing again. You know, don't forget to subscribe. Also hit that bell notification. And then I'll like I said, I'll put the salmon almost catch on my shorts so we can all relive it again in all its glory and its heartbreak also. Oh yeah, it's definitely beautiful. Hey, I appreciate Pull Tab Pete. Nice name, Pull Tab Pete. Yeah, we're probably not going to get any more luck the rest of this time. None of the other fishermen have even had a bite. So I consider myself like the holy grail right now. No matter what happened with that fish. Heck yeah, I appreciate that. Excellent. Oh, big old salmon. Just swam in front of me. That's crazy when they just come right in front of your feet like that. Like, totally unexpected. Oh, what was that? Dude, I'm all snagged on something. Hang on. Hopefully I don't lose my spoon now. I think I might have actually that time had something on my line, but not. I think I might have snagged something that time. It felt like I had a fish for a second, but that actually felt like a snag. There was definitely something around it for a split second, but like I said, it felt much different than that first fish. But I don't know, like my whole thing got messed up, so I can't tell for sure. Yeah, we'll do a few more casts here, and then I'm going to have to shut her down. So I'm on like 8% battery right now. Yeah, that fish would have been one for the ages. At least I have, hopefully, some more years of trying to catch one. Hell yeah. Good luck. If you remember, if any of you guys catch anything and you're subscribed for at least a day, go on my community page and just post your catches and stuff so everyone on The channel can look at it, and I can look at it. I'll comment on it and stuff like that. Let's see here. 40 years, been fishing all over the globe. Lost my videos from the other channel. Got hacked. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Metal detecting sounds fun. Kind of like I've been interested in like possibly getting into like what do you call it, magnet fishing. I think that could be a blast also. All right, guys, let's do the one more cast, and then I'll sign off with you guys. Definitely think that second one, I might have had something on just snag wise, but who knows? I don't even care anymore. I'm a happy camper. It's the thrill of that fight right there made my whole frickin' day. It's not even my birthday, but I'll take it as a birthday present. Alright. Let me sign off here with you guys. Get my nose all runny. It's gotten cold out here a little bit. Enough to make my nose run. Switch it here. It's like right on my face. Alright guys, again, awesome. Thank you for hanging out with me for such a long time, and I'm glad you guys got to experience that, because I hope it was just as exciting as it was for you as it was for me. So I appreciate all you guys. We're over a million views on the channel after today's stream too, so it's also kind of a special stream on top of that. Pretty awesome. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, make sure if you want to come back and hang out with me, like, sub, all that cool stuff that helps the channel out. Post on my community page if you want to post your catches of the day. But yeah, we'll see everyone back in here another time, hopefully. Catching whatever. We're just out here fishing, having a good time, and I appreciate you guys supporting me. So everyone have a great night. If you guys are going out fishing today, tomorrow, the next day, make sure you take some good luck with you, and let me know if you catch something. It'd be pretty awesome. Have a good night. God bless.